up? It's Chris from LaserLemming.com, and does this look familiar? This awesome apartment background? Well, screw that. All this time, I've been using a green screen to simulate an apartment experience so that you guys could relate to me more. Now I'm going to be simulating the green screen experience. So look forward to that. Anyway, Roller Coaster Tycoon World has just been announced by Atari. If you remember, in March, Atari announced Roller Coaster Tycoon for mobile. It was a phone and tablet game, and everybody fucking hated it because Roller Coaster Tycoon has some dedicated hardcore fans, myself included. I think I should say because I put hundreds of hours into the first two games, and this pissed people off. People said, "Screw this! What is this? You're turning one of my favorite sim franchises into a pay-to-win piece of shit." Atari. They paid the price for it, I think. They probably made some money on it, but they really burned some dedicated fans of the franchise. But they said, "Hey, don't worry. We got a real PC game coming later, a PC experience," they called it. And that made me nervous. That made me think it was going to be a Facebook Flash piece of shit game. But they announced Roller Coaster Tycoon World today, and it looks very much like a sequel to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. It's a 3D modeled game. It's a Roller Coaster Tycoon game. It's not simplified. At least it doesn't look all that simplified compared to the mobile game that they released this year. Instead, they are changing the formula a little bit. They said it's got a new spline system, so you're not changing roller coasters piece by piece. You're kind of just changing it as you go, I guess. But they also said it's going to have a park pulse, where you can see the general feeling, the general consensus on what people think of the park, which is kind of cool. But this Roller Coaster Tycoon is not being helmed by Chris Sawyer, the dude that made the first two games. I don't think he worked on the third game, but the dude that made the first two games, he's not touching this. He didn't touch that mobile shit. It doesn't look like he's having anything to do with Roller Coaster Tycoon World. But there's some interesting ideas here being brought to the table. And honestly, quite honestly, I think that by announcing, and I think that there's some interesting dichotomy here. By announcing and releasing a game that everybody hated so much, this game automatically, just to me alone, looks amazing. It looks fantastic. And it hasn't proven anything. There's a couple screenshots online. Maybe I'll throw them up behind me here. But there's not much to go by here other than a few key bullet points that you'd see on the back of a box if PC games had back of boxes anymore. But it's already said it's going to have a multiplayer mode. Can't see myself getting too into that. Just because these kind of games are pretty damn fun on your own. And it's just a big time sink. And you're just kind of like, I want to make the perfect park. But you can work with up to 4 people online, creating one park. And each person's going to have their own section of the park, I guess. Which could be interesting. And then there's those other parts that I already talked a little bit about. But it's going to have a lot of the classic Roller Coaster Tycoon staples that you're used to. So I'm cautiously interested in this, just because it's been so long since I played a Roller Coaster Tycoon game. But maybe, you know what, maybe I will just go ahead and download Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 again, or the first one again, just because I had so much fun with them the first time, and I got enough on my plate. I don't have enough on my plate, I should say, because clearly 2 gaming channels, girlfriend, and yada yada yada. You just got a job, and I'm rambling. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on Roller Coaster Tycoon World. Do you think it's going to be better than Jurassic World, the upcoming film, no longer being directed by Steven Spielberg? Let me know in the comments section below. Share your thoughts. What did you think of Roller Coaster Tycoon for mobile if you were foolish enough to play? Let me know. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. See you next time.